They smile for the cameras, but no one sees what happens when the lights go out. The price of wealth? It's not what you think. You see a smiling couple on the red carpet. Luxury, glamour, a life most people envy. But what's behind the picture? What does it really cost to be filthy rich? A child who calls the nanny mom. A husband who needs sleeping pills to rest. A marriage that only exists in PR photos. Money can buy almost everything, except what you secretly want the most. In this video, we won't talk about the sparkle. We'll talk about what no one shows, the hidden, silent cost of being rich. Most people think wealth means freedom. Do what you want, buy what you want, love who you want. But the world of the elite isn't that simple. It's theater, and everyone plays a role. The husband, successful, charming, always on the Forbes cover. But they've been living apart for months. The wedding photos, a property. The smile, just PR. The wife, glowing, adored. Millions follow her on Instagram. But inside, she's empty. She barely sees the kids. Her husband is never home, and her happiness is held together by pills. And the child knows more bodyguards than friends. At this level, wealth isn't pleasure, it's expectation. It's not joy, it's a performance. The life of the elite is like a Netflix drama. The only difference? They can't turn off the camera. Most people have at least one friend who's not there for the money. But what happens when in your world, everyone has a price? The driver smiles, because his salary depends on you. The personal assistant follows your every move, not out of loyalty, but for the performance bonus. And your wife? The prenup says it all. And the kids? They grow up in a boarding school where the language isn't love, but status. This loneliness isn't quiet. It screams behind the curtains of luxury. You're surrounded by people, but no one is truly with you. Because money creates everything, except what can't be bought. Friendship, honesty, real connection. And the most brutal part? Most billionaires don't even know what's missing, because it was never part of their life to begin with. Imagine pointing at anything and having it. An island? Buy one. A castle in Europe? It's yours by tomorrow. Private doctor, private chef, private theater, private anything. Nothing is out of reach. But here's the twist. When there are no limits, when nothing requires effort, when every decision becomes instant, what's left of you? Humans grow through struggle. We chase dreams, survive failures, and that's what gives us purpose. But once you reach a level of wealth where nothing needs to be earned, goals lose their weight, and so does life itself. Most billionaires don't travel to 14 countries a year because they're curious. They do it to escape the empty routine they built themselves, out of gold. Everything becomes a choice, and when everything's a choice, nothing truly matters. That's the real luxury crisis. The richer you become, the more the room changes when you enter. People don't ask, "Who are you?" They ask, "What do you want from me?" Wealth doesn't just bring money, it brings a new reality, where every smile hides intent, where every conversation feels like a transaction. The more you have, the more people want something from you. Friendships, relationships, business deals, which are genuine, and which come with hidden motives, secret contracts, or quiet agendas. In the world of billionaires, trust is a luxury. Worse, it's seen as weakness. That's why NDAs are standard, why lawyers speak first, why every agreement must be in writing, not because they're paranoid, but because they've been betrayed too many times before. And here comes the irony. While most people dream of becoming rich, the rich often dream of one thing: to trust someone, to be loved without contracts, to be seen beyond the wealth, to have a friend, not a deal. Imagine a man for whom price doesn't matter, time doesn't matter, Consequences don't matter. He hasn't known the cost of a liter of milk in 20 years. Not because he's lazy, but because he never had to know. He doesn't shop. He doesn't pump gas. He doesn't wait in line. He doesn't even drive his own car. And when something goes wrong, someone else fixes it. Someone else takes the blame. This man lives in a luxury bubble where time moves differently and problems don't get solved. They disappear for a price. Example, a legendary tech mogul, revered by millions, still showing up at the office, still hailed as a genius. But insiders know he hasn't touched the actual product in years. Others make the decisions. He floats above, like a modern-day demigod. When a single decision cost tens of thousands their jobs, he was vacationing on a private island. The PR team released a statement, solemnly, "We're sorry. We're learning from this." Are they learning? Maybe. But taking responsibility? That's no longer part of the game. And this is just one story. There are thousands. Most people are shaped by limitations. The ultra-rich are distorted by the absence of them. Wealth doesn't just give you freedom. It begins to reshape your perception of reality. At some point, you no longer see the world as it is, but only as you want it to be. You don't get criticized. Everyone agrees. Every decision is accepted, even when it's insane. If you mess up, no one tells you. If you hurt someone, they say, "He must have had a good reason." That's not just dangerous on the outside, it's corrosive on the inside. Reality becomes a bubble, a world where you're always right, where the advantage is always yours, where limits cease to exist. And that's when it happens. You can no longer relate to people outside the bubble, not to your family, not to old friends, not even to regular humans. That's why you see so many billionaires with hollow eyes, because the world they live in is no longer real. From the outside, extreme wealth often shines, but behind it, quiet catastrophes unfold. You don't hear the screams, you don't see the wounds, because they don't happen in the streets, they happen inside. The price of brutal wealth is rarely measured in money. It's measured in broken relationships, in inner emptiness, in lost identity. Think about it. Someone who can buy practically anything, what can't they buy? Genuine human connection, unconditional love, honest feedback, and the peace of knowing, I'm enough as I am. Example, a filthy rich finance guru writes books about happiness and balance while trying to build 5 families with 5 different women. And yet he breaks down in a therapist's office because he no longer knows who truly loves him and who's just there for the money. Meanwhile, he smiles in the press. He poses on red carpets, but inside, everything is rotting. In the world of the super rich, emotional breakdowns don't scream. They don't smash plates. They don't threaten. They just quietly erase everything that makes us human. And this is what they never show you. Because if you saw it clearly, maybe you wouldn't want their life so badly anymore. Most people believe that money will fix everything, that it will mend relationships, repair childhood trauma, make pain forgettable. But the truth? Money isn't a cure. It's just a very expensive bandage. The world of billionaires is full of unhealed wounds, but from the outside, everything looks perfect. A famous luxury real estate mogul once said before his death, "I achieved everything, but no one was left who truly cared about me. The money remained, but I disappeared." This isn't a sad short story, it's reality, in far more wealthy lives than you'd think. And while the rest of us dream about what it must be like up there, they're trying to survive in there, without letting anyone notice. So yes, money can be a tool, but it will never be the solution for what you were supposed to process as a human being. The true cost of being filthy rich is not your money, it's your soul. Everyone is chasing money, but very few stop to ask, what does it really cost to be filthy rich? Not the Porsche, not the yacht, not the 120-room mansion, but what had to be given up to have it all. Sleepless nights, not from work, but from paranoia. Relationships that were never real, just business alliances. Children who look at you like a stranger, while you sit in an interview, bragging about your legacy. Society tells you, become rich, then you'll be happy. But what no one says is, you might lose everything that truly matters along the way. Luxury is beautiful, but there are things it will never buy. Inner peace, honest friendships, a family that stays for love, not for inheritance. That's why you need to ask yourself, the real question isn't whether you can get there, but who you'll become in the process. And once you're there, it might already be too late to come back. But remember this, they can buy everything, except time. And they live in fear of that, because deep down, they know something you may not. Human connection doesn't scale, and if there's no one left to say, I missed you, you're already dead, even if you live for 200 years. If this video made you think, if it showed you a world you always felt was real but no one ever dared to explain, then you're exactly where you need to be. Fake Off Luxury isn't about admiration, it's about revelation. We uncover the systems the elite will never discuss and reveal what luxury really means behind the curtain. If you're ready to see more, subscribe, give it a like, turn on notifications, and stay with us. Because in this world, those who know the rules play a completely different game.